Welcome to the 103rd edition of Quotes, Quibble and Question, your weekly leadership development fix from me, Matt the Coaching Guy. And this week we're going to focus on impact or influence in leadership. I think it's fair to say that we could all make more money, but we can't make more time. Time is finite, non-refundable, and once it's gone, it's gone. And yet so often we allow it to slip through our fingers. Leaders especially fall into this trap. We wear busy like a badge of honour. But being busy isn't the same as being productive. In fact, it's usually a signal of the opposite. That we've drifted into firefighting, reacting and managing instead of truly leading, empowering or setting direction. Here's the truth. Where you spend your time is where you lead. If your calendar is crammed with meetings and things only move forward when you're in the room, that's a red flag. It suggests you might be holding on too tight to control, unintentionally disempowering your team, and operating below the level of the role that it really demands. Great leadership isn't about doing more, it's about multiplying results through others. So this week we're going to explore the difference between impact, what you deliver personally, and influence, what others achieve because of you, and why your calendar may be the most honest reflection of your leadership style. So the quotes for this week are, the bad news is time flies, the good news is you're the pilot. Michael Altschler. Don't confuse movement with progress. A rocking horse keeps moving but doesn't make any forward motion. Unknown. The key is not spending time but investing in it. Stephen Covey. If you want to make good use of your time, you've got to know what's most important and then give it all you've got. And that's Lee Iacocca. Your quibble for this week, which is, I've heard it many times from lots of leaders through my work as a coach. I can't step out of the detail. If I do, things will fall apart. And at first glance, it sounds responsible, even caring, but over time it becomes a trap. What starts as the desire to want to stay close to the work morphs into micromanagement and dependency. The unintended results, instead of building strong, capable teams, you become the bottleneck. So why does this matter? When you're consumed by detail and reactivity, strategic thinking disappears. You're too busy dealing with today to anticipate tomorrow. Your team's growth stalls. They can't build confidence and capability if every decision passes through you. Innovation slows. People play it safe and wait for instructions instead of experimenting, testing and learning and making mistakes. Energy drains, you're exhausted, they're frustrated, and the organisation feels heavy. In other words, what looks like dedication can quietly undermine the very leadership you're trying to provide. So the signs to look out for are, your diary is ruled by other people's priorities, not your own. Meetings grind to a halt without you in the room. You're often so busy but rarely productive. You answer far more questions than you ask. Thinking time feels like a luxury you can't afford. And your team brings you problems, not solutions. So the shift in your leadership that will make a big difference. True leadership is less about impact, your own outputs, and more about influence, the ripple effect of your guidance. Impact makes you feel indispensable. Influence makes you scalable. The best leaders don't need to be the smartest people in the room. They create the conditions for everybody else to shine. Take Jeff Bezos. He had a great example with Amazon. He noticed that debates dragged often on for hours, stalling progress and eating up time. His answer was a principle: disagree and commit. The idea was simple. Once a decision was well framed and the team had made their case, leaders didn't need to unanimously agree to move forward. You can disagree, but you still have to commit fully to the decision. The beauty of this approach is twofold. First, it ensures everyone has their voice heard. No one leaves the room feeling silenced. Second, once the decision is made, the whole team moves forward together. No grudges, no side conversations, just collective commitment. The focus shifts from who's right to what's right for the business. The payoff: the decisions are made faster, ownership is clearer, and leadership don't hold meetings for hours that go nowhere. Time is freed up for the things that matter most: strategy, growth, and innovation. Small steps that you can try this week. So audit your diary, ask, does this task really need me? Create frameworks, give your team clarity on decision making so they can move without you. Empower deliberately, encourage solutions, not just problems, and protect thinking time. Treat it like an immovable meeting. It's your job to look ahead. Simplify, strip away the unnecessary, freeing up space for your team to step up. So the next time someone asks you, how are you, and you're tempted to say busy, pause. Ask yourself instead, am I spending my time in the way that reflects true leadership? So the questions for this week is, if you look at your calendar today, would I see strategic leader or a busy fool? And where in your calendar are you investing in influence, not just impact? Thanks for listening to the newsletter this week. If you have any other subjects that you'd like to hear me talk about, please drop me an email at matt@thecoachingguy.co.uk. And if you're considering coaching, drop me a DM and I'll give you an hour of my time and you'll be able to uncover what's necessary for you with clear direction and the value that it can add to your life. Have a great week and bye for now.